Hello, Roadrunner families and community. My name is Christina Brewer, and I'm the very proud principal here at Roadrunner Elementary School. And I'm excited to welcome all of you back to a brand new school year. The purpose of today's presentation is just to share a little information about what it means that we are a Title I school. So we're going to start off just taking a look at our vision for learning. This is really important because every decision we make, we want to make sure supports this vision. So the very first part of this is embracing challenges. We want to make sure that all of our scholars and everybody involved with our Roadrunner community is comfortable embracing challenges. Learning is hard, and stretching and growing is a difficult task, and so we want to make sure that everybody's comfortable embracing challenges. We want to make sure we create opportunities for everybody on our campus, no matter their academic level. And we want to make sure that we're always pursuing excellence. And that's our own personal best, not in comparison to somebody else, but our own personal excellence so that everybody continues to grow and learn at the rate that is beneficial for them. So what is Title I? Well, Title I is a federal program that was started to make sure that every student has equal access to resources at different schools. What we know is that schools that serve populations who are under-resourced, where parents struggle more financially, don't have all of the same supports as some other schools. And so those schools are allowed to apply for a grant through Title I so that we can provide additional resources for families who struggle just a little bit. We know that sometimes they struggle to provide tutoring, school supplies, things like that. So we want to make sure that every student has equal access to those kinds of resources at a school. So the requirements of Title I. So when you have this grant, you have to meet certain qualifications under the grant. So all staff have to be appropriately certified. That's teachers and support staff. And I'm happy to say 100% of our staff are appropriately certified here at Roadrunner. Have to provide professional development throughout the school year. We want to make sure teachers continue to grow and learn and keep up on best practices in education. So we're providing the best academic opportunities for our scholars here at Roadrunner. And we want to evaluate our school program every single year, everything that's happening on our campus that helps us be successful, and look at ways we can improve the next year. So we look at parent feedback, student feedback, academic success, discipline data, all of those things to look at areas where we continue to grow and improve. So we get these additional resources. First of all, what are those resources and how are our children eligible for those resources? So here at Roadrunner, we are a school-wide Title I school. That means that every kid on our campus qualifies for these resources if they are in need of it. And then we provide things like before and after school tutoring, math acceleration, class size reduction, where we've been able to purchase some programs. So we'll look at a couple of those things that we look at as we look at our needs assessment. So kids are recommended by their teacher for these programs and based on parent feedback. So if they need before or after school tutoring, if they need help with our reading interventionist during the school day, if they're in need of math acceleration, all of those things come based on parent feedback and teacher recommendation. And then there's some things that apply to all kids, and we'll look at that in just a minute. So our needs assessment showed us that we need a consistent math and reading program across all grade levels, and this impacts all kids. This is how we are teaching in all classes. And so 2 years ago, we started implementing Eureka Math, and we will continue to do that with additional supports this school year. And next year, we are going to begin the implementation of Ready Gen, which is a program for reading and writing. We're very excited about the resources that this is going to provide for our teachers to provide the best instruction for kids in grades K through 6. We're also excited that both of these programs offer some consistency for kids across the whole school. So as they move up in their academic career, they're going to have some consistency between what they're being taught at each level. The other thing that impacts all of our kids is a typing program for everybody. One of the things that we noticed is that our kids need to learn how to maneuver through a computer in an academic way. Our kids are very tech savvy, but they don't necessarily know how to use that for academic purposes. So we have piloted a program called Keyboarding Without Tears. Worked really well last year. We're excited to continue that this next year. Teaches kids not just keyboarding skills, but underlining, highlighting, reading on a computer, all those things they need to be academically successful in a digital world. The other thing that's going to impact all kids is smaller class sizes. Talked to lots of parents and teachers about the need for smaller class sizes, and we're excited this year that we worked with our grant coordinators are going to be able to use some of these funds to reduce class sizes across campus this upcoming school year. With all of those things in place, our goal is to continue to increase our academic success, our test scores, by 10% in the upcoming school year. We're happy to announce that last year we did make that 10% gain in almost all areas. There were a few areas we fell short, but in almost all areas, we were able to make that 10% growth. Now our test scores are still low, but we want to continue to see that grow so our test scores can continue to climb over the years. We have not received our updated letter grade. Those aren't going to come out until later this semester. As of right now, last year we were a D school, and we are going to continue to work hard to get out of that status and continue to move that letter grade up. We will give you updates as soon as we hear our updated letter grade when those come out later this semester. Title I compacts, you will receive these from your child's classroom teacher. They are individualized for each grade level because they show specific standards that are going to be taught at that grade level. All this does is outline how we can all work together to help students be successful. What's the role of the principal, parents, children, and teachers? And then it gives you a brief overview of what kids will be learning in reading and math throughout the school year. Curriculum in Marana is all aligned to the Arizona State standards in all subject areas, and Eureka and ReadyGen both support the Arizona State standards and will help our kids get ready for those assessments that they're required to take by the state throughout their academic careers. Parent rights. As a parent of a child at a Title I school, you have specific rights we want to make you aware of. So you are encouraged to, in the development and the review of our school-wide plan. I put those dates in the Tuesday Newsday every year. So if you are interested in getting involved in helping us review our plan and develop our plan for the next school year, please watch for those dates in the Tuesday Newsday. We also send out surveys throughout the year. That helps us get written feedback. We know that parents are very busy with work and just keeping up with just regular household things, and that you can't always make it to meetings, but we love your written feedback. So please make sure you fill out those surveys. We take that information to all of these planning meetings. You have the right to request the qualifications of your child's teacher. Again, 100% of our staff meet those highly qualified standards right now. You have the right to be notified if your child is taught for 4 consecutive weeks by a teacher who is not appropriately certified. You have the right to request regular meetings with the staff in order to make suggestions, either about your child's academic program or our school-wide program. You have the right to participate in decisions relating to the education of your child. And you have the right to submit a written comment on the school-wide program if you don't agree with what we're doing. And what can you do at home to support your child? First and foremost, read, read, read. Reading is the foundation for all academic success, and we want our kids to learn to love to read. And that happens in the home. It just doesn't happen at school. You can read with your child. You can read to your child, and encourage them to read independently. Encourage them to read all kinds of different materials, books, magazines, comic books, whatever they're interested in. But reading should be a part of everything you do at home. You can read at dinner time. You can read on the car ride to town, anywhere that you have a few extra minutes to read something with your kids. That is the most important thing you can do academically at home. In addition to that, you can make sure you establish and enforce a bedtime. Sleep is very important for children, and when they are at school and they're tired, they're cranky, and they don't want to learn, their brains just shut down. Sleep is very important to learning, and kids cannot learn when they're sleep deprived, and they need a lot more sleep than adults do. So please make sure that you enforce a bedtime and make sure that kids are going to bed regularly on time. Ensure that your child is at school every day. Attendance matters. We can give kids assignments to make up, but we can never make up for lost instructional time. And if you're struggling with attendance for any reason, please give us a call, and we're happy to work with you to come up with a plan to help get your child to school on a regular basis. We understand they have to miss when they're sick, but other than that, we want to make sure they're at school every day. And we want you to get involved where you can. We know everybody's busy and everybody's got to work, but let us know how you want to be involved, and we're happy to help work around that so that you are part of our school program and your child's academic success. It's really important that they know that we are a team. We want to thank you for watching the video today, and I look forward to seeing all of you around campus this year.